I like sports and that's it.
Yo, 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 it's the one and only Lyse.
And it's your girl Velz, a.k.a. Velly Vel, if that's what you want to call me.
And together we are
Loc'd in Sports.
Yo, episode 19.
Episode 19, episode 19.
Ah, we are back. Jesus, we are back. Amen. Praise God.
You feel me?
It's been like a month.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? It's been a little bit, but we back. We back on it. Back with another episode with some fire content for you guys.
Man, what we talking about tonight, Bills?
So, you know, we're going to hit a little bit of NFL. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk a little bit of WNBA. You know, the playoffs is going on right now.
Yep.
We're going to hit the NBA.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's kicking off. Little sprinkle of the MLB. Shout out to the Rangers, but we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Little sprinkle of that. MLB playoffs going on. And, you know, we got to talk about the prime effect. You know.
I mean, you know, because everybody talking about the prime effect.
Yeah. But, you know, and some more things. We're going to get into it. But before we get there, Lyse, like, how you been? Just quick catch up. How you been?
Yo, I've been good. I think the last time we had recorded, I was getting ready to go on my trip to Turks and Caicos. Had an amazing time. Needed it. Vacation came at the right time. About to lose my mind. So enjoyed it. Did the clear boat photos.
No, which was fire though. I meant to tell you that.
Oh,
it just looked so cool. I was like, okay, Lyse, I see you with the pose.
You know?
But yeah, go ahead.
Hey, man, but they never mind. But yeah, no, clear boat photos was great. Turned up for my sister for her birthday. What else we do? Like, shoot, went to the beach. Oh, they also had like a little fish fry. They call it the fish fry, and it's like in town or whatever. And they have like all like little booths set up, but like little almost like little food tents with tables and stuff like that. So I tried conch for the first time. I'm probably saying that wrong, so I apologize to all my islanders out there. But I had a little conch, and it was really it was okay.
Yeah,
because it was like conch fritters.
Okay.
Maybe if I just had regular conch,
like the regular, like maybe grilled, maybe you know,
something like that. Have you had conch?
I don't know if I have or not. I really can't. I don't remember having it.
Yeah.
Ever, so.
Okay. It's like I said, it was the fritters, so I don't know if that's how it's supposed to taste because it was frittery. I don't know. Whatever. But I had red fish. Man, amazing. Really good. It's all from the fish fry. It was good. Like, they had all, like, the vegetables on there. Like, grilled onion, grilled peppers, grilled just, fire. Well, of course, you had to get the rice and peas. I mean, that's a staple.
Gotta do that.
That's a staple. But no, it was really good. Stayed at all-inclusive, so, you know, you can eat and drink all day long, and you know, I definitely took advantage.
Yeah,
I will
as
say.
you should.
I will say, and but no, really excellent trip, man. I advise anybody to go to Turks and Caicos. I mean, Drake even said, "I got her twerking in Turks." I mean, because that's what you're gonna do. Shout out to Noah's Ark, by the way. God, dog, shout out to Noah's Ark. Now that's a party. It's wild. Yeah, so go to Turks and Caicos, Bills.
We'll do. We'll do.
Go to freaking Turks.
After that hype.
Nah, man, it's different. It's just different out there. It is beautiful. It's really beautiful. The people are hella nice. Like, it's just it's paradise, honestly.
I got you.
I think last time too, I was telling you guys and that I was working on something, and I hope I will be able to share. Well, I passed my Microsoft Azure Fundamentals exam certification. So I am Microsoft Azure certified. For all my IT head and computer nerds out there, yeah, your girl's in there. Okay? Yeah.
We love that for you, Lyse. For real, for real. We celebrated you a little bit this past weekend.
Yeah, we did.
Amazing accomplishment. Mm-hmm. We do other things other than, podcasting. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So shout out to you.
Appreciate
Congratulations. You deserve it. You worked hard for it.
Did.
Locked in sports, and everybody is proud of you, for real.
Oh, man, I appreciate that, man, because just trying to find the time to actually dedicate to study, that was hard, especially with everything that's going on. But, hey, you work hard, you get good things in return. So,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. That's about it. I mean, that's where I've been in that life. How you been, Velz? Tell us.
I've been cool. Mm-hmm. I've been cool. Again, working. Staying busy. Doing my thing. We're still in volleyball season. Mm-hmm. Headed through district. We're about at the second round of district now.
Okay.
Still in the hunt for the playoffs. We're still trying to get there. Mm-hmm. But I mean, honestly, I've been enjoying this season. I've been enjoying my players. But other than that, other than work, of course, I'm always on some good food. Always.
Okay, what you the
foodie. So found out about this new little spot, Taco Moreno, and I won't stay long on it, but some of the best tacos in Arlington.
So it's better than Tacos Mexico.
It's I'm not saying it's better than Tacos Mexico, but it's close. Wow. It's close. And I enjoy them.
You cheating.
Hole in the wall spot. I am. I thought about that today. So I was like, I've been cheating on Tacos Mexico. I ain't gonna lie.
You cheating.
But no, shout out to Taco Moreno, inside a gas station, hole in the wall. And they've been around for a few years now. I'm just not finding out about them, but everybody know about them.
Where it's located?
So it's in Arlington. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, off of, can we say streets on here? Like, it's off of Mayfield.
Texas, what's up?
Mayfield and Sprocket. Mayfield going west. So if you're ever in the area, ever in town, go support them. Actually, the owners of the restaurant, a couple of those kids, they went to Sam.
Oh, wow.
So, Sam alumni is always welcome.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Bang, bang.
But yeah, enough of that, but yeah, my life has been okay, Mm-hmm. You're going to have some ups and downs, but it's going to be all right. You're going to get through it.
Amen.
But, yeah, definitely. So, just been living.
That's what I
like happy to be back on the show. Happy to be recording another episode.
Of course.
We got to get into some stuff.
Yeah, we do.
So, we might want to get started.
Go on then. Hey, Beezy, drop that beat. We are now in week 5, which is insane because I remember when we first, talked to you all, it was week 1, going into week 1.
Yeah. And
we are in week 5 now. Mm-hmm. It's been kind of, as the NFL as a whole, it's been a little weird. Can we agree?
Oh, yeah. It definitely has been. A lot of different things have been happening. A lot of injuries, a lot of different surprises going on. So let's just get into some of them. You want to talk about the standings so far?
The standings so far? Oh, yeah, we could definitely do that. All right. Let's check out, the AFC East. Mm-hmm. All right. So, of course, the Buffalo Bills is 3-1. They're number 1 in their division. Miami Dolphins is coming in at number 2. They're also 3-1. New England Patriots, they are number 3, and they're coming at 1-3. And so are the New York Jets, and they're sitting 4th in the AFC East with a record of 1-3.
Yeah.
Moving over to the North, and really I'm just going to give you the top 2. Baltimore Ravens, shout out to Dev at My Thoughts and My Sports podcast. Mm-hmm. I see y'all. Y'all sitting at 3-1 ahead of the AFC North, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-2. But what surprises me, and I'm just hear me out, the Cincinnati Bengals are kicking up the rear, sitting at 1-3. Didn't see that one coming. But we be back. AFC South, surprisingly, the Indianapolis Colts. And that's just a tie all through there. But they are sitting at 2-2, as well as Jacksonville, Houston, another little surprise, and the Tennessee Titans. Everybody's 2-2. Moving on to the AFC West, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs are heading their division, sitting at 3-1. Then you have the Chargers sitting at 2-2, and the Raiders 1-3. Then you have the Denver Broncos kicking up the rear at 1-3 as well. So it looks like they're tied with the Raiders. The battle of the suckies. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go ahead and do the NFC North. Surprisingly, maybe to some, I'm not that surprised. But the Detroit Lions are heading their division, sitting at 3-1. Then you got the Green Bay Packers sitting at 2-2. The Minnesota Vikings are there at 1-3, sitting in third spot. And then these miserable ass Chicago Bears are sitting at 0-4. Good God. And so we move down to the NFC South. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers surprisingly sitting at 3-1. Got the Falcons at 2-2. They're number 2. The Saints, they're tied with the Saints for the second spot, sitting at 2-2. And the Carolina Panthers, Jesus Christ, 0-4. All right. The NFC West, we have the San Francisco 49ers, of course. They're undefeated at 4-0. We've got the Seattle Seahawks sitting at number 2 with 3-1. The Los Angeles Rams sitting at 2-2. And then the Cardinals are sitting at 1-3. And that one pisses me off, and we'll get there soon. Then ours. Okay. NFC East.
Right.
The Philadelphia Eagles, Jesus, are sitting at number 1 at 4-0. Then we got my boys, the Cowboys, sitting at 3-1. The Commanders are sitting at 2-2. And those tied ass Giants are kicking up the rear at 1-3. Those are our standings so far through week 4 of the NFL.
Yeah.
What stands out to you, Velz?
Well, okay, so I guess I'll start here. Aaron Rodgers, for one. We're just gonna talk. Just gonna start there. Okay. Him being out, as far as like going out the first game of his season with the Jets. First offensive drive. Yeah. That was definitely kind of surprising. So I actually expected Aaron to still be playing. Mm-hmm. So I thought he was still going to be that bad man that he is. So I expected the Jets to be leading their division. Mm-hmm. And then other than that, the Chiefs. Yeah. Even though they're 3-1, mm-hmm. Patrick Mahomes is still their quarterback. Even though they're 3-1, they have not looked like the Chiefs. To me, that's just my opinion. I agree. Something is going on. We can keep a close eye on that. We ain't got to really just go into details, but that's just one of my surprises because they just don't look as well as they normally play, and they lost some people. I understand that, right? But I don't know. It's just something up with them. The Bengals, Joe Burrow, I don't know what the Bengals are doing because I thought Joe Burrow was still gonna be Joe Burrow, but he's not Joe Burrowing this year. But I think it's because of injury. Mm-hmm. A lingering injury that he came back probably too soon from. I'm not sure, but they just don't look good. They're 1-3, like you mentioned, in the AFC North in their last. And then this one is not just that important to me, but the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Mm-hmm. I thought they would be sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I think we all did. With Baker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't know if they would flourish like that, but they're doing their thing right now. They're 3-1. Mm-hmm. You know, their record is decent. So those are a few things that stand out to me. It's just been some ugly football going on. Like I've actually been paying attention this year to not just the Cowboys, but just teams all across the league. And I've been seeing some trickery, like some weird stuff, mm-hmm. you know, just getting field goals blocked and turning the ball over 3 seconds after the other team just turned the ball over and fumbling and it's just been, I don't know, it's been some good stuff happening too. You're right. But I don't know. It's just looked a little weird this year.
But you know what? It's because the starters are not playing in the preseason game, so it's taking them maybe to now to start.
This is preseason for them.
Right, because they didn't play. And that's always been a thing. I know, I get it why they don't play, because it's a long season. You want to protect your star players, but then you get sloppy football the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you get injuries.
Yeah, that's that too, which sucks.
You know what I mean? Just to take it back to what you were saying about Aaron Rodgers getting injured, what you say, 4 snaps?
Yep, 4 snaps. First drive.
That's insane, because there were high hopes for the New York Jets.
And the hype was so like, that was a big thing, that game, the opening of that game. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it just sucked.
Had
it just sucked to see that.
Out there and everything.
Yeah, like it just sucked to see that.
You know what I'm saying? Because the New York Jets have been sorry for a very long time.
You funny.
They really have.
Oh man, kick a man while they down.
Man, I'm just
That's tough.
I'm being honest, man. Stomach when
I get it.
The Jets have been sorry for a very, very long time. And it's just like, finally, you see that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Mm-hmm. And that goddamn little leprechaun just snatches it from you. Just takes it.
Man, that's tough.
But you know what? The team is still good. They still have a really good defense. They have built well. I don't. I even said that they are a playoff team, because they are.
Who, the Jets?
Yeah, I feel like they could have been a playoff team this year, and even they still could very well be. Mm-hmm. But Zach Wilson has to be more confident.
He does.
You know what I mean? He has to play with a little bit more confidence, and I think that's why. But granted, this last game against Kansas City,
he played well.
So hopefully he can build off that. You know what I mean? Because you are the quarterback, and you need your team to believe in you. Because if your team don't believe in you, you're not going anywhere fast.
Right. And I know that locker room just be awkward when it's like that. Ugh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need that. But, on the outside, they're showing camaraderie and stuff like that. And, rallying around him. And, it's okay, dude. It's okay. Because, honestly, he didn't expect to play.
Right.
He got thrown in this situation.
Yeah, he was Aaron Rodgers' backup.
You know what I mean? So I still believe in the Jets, and it's a long season, have a chance to turn around, but y'all are in a tough division when you're sitting in there with Buffalo and Miami and things like that.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll keep a close eye.
Yeah, we definitely will.
And I honestly, I forgot what we was talking about.
Just what surprise, like
there's a surprises. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the Jets was for me. The Bengals. Mm-hmm. Same reason. You don't expect Joe Burrow to look like the way he does. Right. I am very disappointed because he is my quarterback for my fantasy team.
Oh man, that is tough.
And he's on the bench now. Okay,
sure
party up.
So you keep I guess you'll keep him until he's out.
I see. Yes, I have to sit him down because he's costing me some games.
Right.
All right. So
Air Gordon, yeah. Air Gordon, yeah.
You funny.
So that's a Martin reference if y'all didn't know. But so no, seriously, Joe Burrow is on my bench this week. Another surprise, not really, but Houston. Houston has looked good. CJ Stroud is
the rookie.
Man. But I said the Texans will be better than what they were last year.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the new coach. And, CJ Stroud, he's proven himself to actually may be the real deal.
Right.
So I'm looking at the Texans. I think I'm keeping my eye on them.
Yeah.
They can sneak their way into the playoffs. Yeah. They may well can. I'm not really surprised at the Denver Broncos. I really thought Russell would be better this year. I just wanted him to, I guess, because I just like him. He's a likable guy. Mm-hmm. And they had Sean Payton. None of that saving them. Just throw the whole organization in the trash, please. Detroit, to me, is not a surprise. But didn't think given that division, never mind. I retract that. I knew Detroit was going to be good. But 3-1 good? Probably not. But no, shout out to Detroit. The Lions doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah, they look good.
The Bears, yeah, all right, next. Other than that, everybody kind of, I feel, is where they supposed to be. 49ers going 49er.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Eagles going Eagle. I guess this is who they are. And, you know, the Cowboys is going Cowboy. We'll get there, too. But those are my those are my surprises so far of the season.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, since you've already mentioned them, let's get into the Cowboys.
We them boys.
Let's get into We Them Boys.
We them boys.
I remember, you know, before the first game of the season, going into the first week of the season, us talking about the Cowboys and what we expected, and did we have high hopes and all of that. And I said I did. And I honestly, so far, minus one game so far, you know, it's been okay. It hasn't been it hasn't been bad.
Okay.
I love the way our defense looks. Our defense is still defensing.
Right.
We're still doing our thing.
And we are the number one defense. I don't care what y'all talking about.
We are. I'm sorry. I ain't, honestly, like I said, I've been watching a lot of football. I ain't seen it. It's been some good defenses now, but I ain't seen one like the Cowboys yet. Not this season. I think we're the best. I think we're the best defense in the league. Getting takeaways, man, them block punts and them pick sixes, you know what I'm saying, which has happened pretty much every single game. We've gotten a takeaway in every game this season. A couple of them, if I'm not mistaken, in each game. I don't know which one I want to say. I don't know if I want to go Dak first. Maybe I'll just go Dak.
Let's go Dak.
Dak. You know, I'm to this day, I'm still riding with Dak. And y'all know how I feel about Dak. I am this close. Even with a 3-1 record, I am this close to being done. Like I'm not even wearing his jersey. Well, I have worn his jersey this season because I'm gonna still support him while he's here, but I'm this close to being done. I mean, because don't get me wrong, he is a talented quarterback. He is a very talented quarterback, but he is not taking the leap that I need to see. Granted, again, he didn't play in no preseason games. I give him that. He didn't get those extra snaps in. But when you say, you know, I'm not going to turn the ball over, and you're talking with all this confidence, like, we need to see it on the field.
Right.
And sometimes with Dak, I don't see it. Now, in his defense, he has been taking off with the ball more. You know what I'm saying? He's been getting those few rush yards here and there, you know, not being afraid to run again.
Yeah.
A couple times, at least. At least we've seen it, you know, and I'll let you, you know, say your piece about it. But it's to me, it's his throwing accuracy. It's his arm to me. I feel like we need to be a little bit more accurate, Dak. We need to be a little bit more confident in our arm. Like, he did get one to CeeDee Lamb this past Sunday whenever we played the Patriots, but it's the Patriots. Like, I need to see this against a really good defense. Like, I just need to see it against somebody that matters. Now we got a test coming up. We got a test coming up next Sunday, and we'll get into that a little bit too, but I'm just not too sure about Dak still. Because I don't want to get all the way to the playoffs again. You know, with a decent record throughout the season. We haven't watched parties and this and that and enjoying the game when we win, but when we get to the playoffs, we don't take care of business. Right. And I'm just still seeing some of the same stuff.
Yeah. And you know what, Velz, too? Like, and I agree. I agree with everything you're saying. The rush yards. We've watched the game. And yes, there was one game when he went for 23. And there's been plenty of times even in this past one that we seen plays where like, well, if Dak would have just
kept the ball, yeah. If he would have just kept the ball, we could have. I think he gets like he second guesses himself in those moments. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need more. You know, like, because I know, can't he make the read? Like, if he wants to hand it off or if he wants to keep it, can he do that?
Yes.
Or do they have to, like, call it before they actually do it? Like, okay, hey, we're going to give it to you, Paula. You're going to take off. You're going to run. Or can he just make the read?
He can make, well, if they trust him.
So, but like you said, it's even been played.
Because he can audible. He can change the play.
Right.
He can decide what he wants to do.
Right.
But does he have that leverage? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
Like, I know Pat Mahomes could go up to the line and look at that like, okay, scratch that. We're not even doing that. Mm-hmm. We're going to do this and change the play.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Dak change a play at the line?
Maybe a couple, like maybe a few
times.
I'm
just asking. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Maybe a few times.
I don't feel like I have. So that scares me. That's a little worrisome. That if you don't trust him to be able to go out there and see like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't run this particular play against this particular defense I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. I feel like he'll just still run it anyway, even though that shit may not work.
You think Dak is a yes man?
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. I can tell in his pressers. He talks so robotic, so Jason Garrett-like.
Now, why am I in it?
We got to talk about what he said.
Oh, see, yeah, tell me, because I don't
pretty
even
much,
know.
He was just, somebody asked him about, how did it feel to walk out of the locker room last season whenever we got beat by the 49ers. Uh-huh. And so he was pretty much just saying, oh, you just wanted to say something to piss me off? Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for pissing me off. All right. So
yeah,
we better see it on Sunday,
you
sir.
Better. Be angry. Be angry. That's what I want. Like, seriously now, since we're talking about Dak, I want Dak to play angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I don't get that from him.
Right.
Be angry that they're doubting your talent. If somebody was to doubt my talent, you know what? I'm going 10 times harder. Yeah.
I'm going to show you.
Yeah. Okay. You said this? Mm-hmm. Okay. Bet. That's a challenge. I do believe that can get there. So let me just put that out there. I do believe that can get us where we need to be. But you gotta believe that you can get us where we need to be.
Right.
You can say all the right things. Yeah, we just gotta, and I'm gonna do. Man, he play with some aggression.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean? Like, play. Like, all right, yeah, boom. Like you said, take off. I got the better angle. I'm just gonna hold and go. Yeah, quit harboring over that injury. Yeah, you broke your ankle, leg, whatever it was. It broke. It snapped. We all saw it. And it's scary. And I've never had anything that happened to me like that before.
Right.
So I don't know what kind of mental impact that may have on you. But that was 2 years ago. This is what you signed up for. You signed up to play football. Mm-hmm. Broken bones are to be expected. Maybe not in that capacity.
Yeah. But
it's, that's the risk. High risk, high reward.
Right.
I need some intensity from that. Play with some. Like, I catch them in the side, before the game trying to get everybody riled up. Mm-hmm. But I need that same riled up that you get everybody, geared up for. I need that on the field.
Right.
You always say you don't want to see that stupid face he makes.
Oh yeah.
Like when he does some stupid.
I hate that face. Looking up at the scoreboard. What happened?
Yeah. Look like
I hate that face. I don't hate that, but I hate that face that he makes whenever he throws a pick or whatever, or it's a 4th and 20 or something. He done got sacked. I hate that face.
I feel it. So instead of making dummy faces, like, be angry, be mad. Like, all right, F that. You ain't gonna say. Dude, I mean, again, whatever reason why he's getting sacked, too slow to react, somebody missed a block or whatever, get angry. So next time you see that motherfucker coming, you don't joke his, man, come on, Dak.
Right.
Come on, bruh. And Velz cap, she was calling for Cooper Rush.
Oh, I was. Cooper. I mean, cause
I
look
love
now.
That you cap. You ain't pulling for no Dak.
Give me Cooper Rush. Nah, I'm playing. I mean, I say stuff like that whenever I'm upset and I'm angry. But if I was his teammate, I would say that to him. Man, where's Coop? Cause you playing, bro. Like just to make him mad and upset and show other people like what he can do. Cause like I said, he's talented. We believe in him.
He's a top 10 quarterback in the league. Can we agree?
Yes. Yeah. Well, at least I feel that way. There's a lot of people that don't.
But statistically, he is. The stats say otherwise.
Right.
Regardless what it looks like.
But looks are reality sometimes.
You always say women lie, men lie, but numbers don't.
But numbers don't. You're right.
The stats say otherwise.
Right.
So,
like I said, I believe that he is a top 10 quarterback in the league.
He is. He really is. We just need our top 10 quarterback to actually look like, play like a top 10 quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, have that passion. Dude, get angry. Get angry. People don't believe in you. Make them believe.
Right. Make them believe. Show them.
Man.
Show them. That's how you shut people up. You show them.
Yeah. And that's the only thing. You know what's killing me right now? Besides us losing Trevon Diggs. Let's pause right here.
Right.
How did you feel when you found out Trevon Diggs was out for the season, Achilles at practice, doing one-on-one drills?
Especially at practice. I'm like, huh? What do you mean Trevon is out? Like whenever they sent it to the little group message, Trevon leaving practice on crutches, GGs. And I'm like, what do you mean? No.
I know.
So I was hoping it was just like a little sprain, sprain knee, sprain ankle, whatever, just like a hot sprain. Nah. I was hurt. I was hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because of everything that he's done, these past few seasons. He's a big part of our defense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That man, he's a ball hawk. He may not like to tackle.
Right. But this
season he has stepped it up and he's been tackling and doing his thing.
Hell yeah. I gotta give him credit.
Yeah, definitely gotta give him credit.
He popped that one dude and ball fell out.
You're right. So I will give him his credit for this season, but he's just been one of the best parts of our defense these past few seasons, and it just sucks to lose him. I was sad in the moment, and I tried to stay optimistic too at the same time. Like, man, we got to be, next man up, But yeah, it sucks to lose Trevon.
Nah, and I totally agree, and I felt those. I was sad. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like literally, like damn.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was having a really great season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he heard that noise. He doesn't want to tackle. He doesn't tackle.
Right,
He's afraid of the tackle. All he wants to do is intercept the ball. And he was tackling.
I'm thinking about his son.
I know. Aiden. Shout out to Aiden.
Look, Aiden, I know he was crying and hurt.
I know, man. Because he number one Cowboy fan there.
He cut for sure.
And I feel like we had the best cornerback duo in the league.
Yes, we did. We was, yes. And you know what irritates me though about this injury, and I'll let you finish, is just that every year they always say, oh, something gonna happen to the Cowboys, y'all watch this and that. And then I guess, I don't know what his name is, honestly, but he's on one of those sports shows. He's
Acho?
Was it Acho? I don't know if it was Acho, but he's just appears as a guest. Like he doesn't have his own show.
Oh, well, I don't know then.
He tried to make a joke about the Cowboys, talking about, Stephen A, like you say, what can go wrong will go wrong. And Stephen A was like, hold on, like, bro, pretty much, like, I don't joke about injuries. Like, I talk about the Cowboys, I can't stand them and I hate them. He was like, but injuries is something that, I don't play about.
Yeah.
And I was glad that he said that because it's just like, this is not the time to make it a joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we get it. Y'all hate Cowboys. And y'all hate the Cowboys. Y'all hate the Cowboys fans. Y'all hate everything that got to do with the Cowboys. Y'all watch our games still every single Sunday.
Sound like a fan to me.
Right. But I guess they just, watch us lose. But whatever, because they can't wait to jump on the internet, talk about us and all that. We're just the most hated team in America.
They ain't be hated.
And we get it, but don't make a joke about an injury. I don't never wish injury on no one because I want you at your best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, it does help going forward if you don't have a certain player, but I am not wishing injury on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just
something tacky.
Yeah, it was just tacky.
I wish we knew his name so we could say it.
I forgot his name, man.
Because that was very tacky of you, sir. Like, I hate the Eagles, but I don't want Jalen Hurts to get hurt. I'm like, I hope Jalen Hurts get hurt in the next game. No, because when we beat them November 5th, I want Jalen Hurts to play, and I don't want it to be a reason why they lost. It's because Jalen Hurts was hurt. No, like you said, I want you at your best,
full strength, full strength. So, but yeah, losing Trevon sucks.
No, it does, and like I was down about it. And like you said, right, optimistic. I was listening to, our local sports radio, and they were just like, but you know what? It shouldn't be much of a drop off, this and this and that. And I don't feel the same energy from that defense that I did prior to the Trevon injury.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't feel
it's different.
I feel like even though we're still an elite defense, still the number one defense in the NFL. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like a little life was sucked out.
I get what you're saying.
Especially in that Arizona game?
Yes, definitely in the Arizona game because that was the first game without Trevon.
Mm-hmm.
And but that's to be expected, when one of your best players, on the defense go down. So, that's to be expected. But they know that they have to snap out of it and really try to find that energy that they had before he got hurt.
Right.
And just move forward. You know what I'm saying? Sucks to not have him. But we gotta wake up because we got business to take care of.
Yeah.
We trying to get to the Super Bowl, like for real. So we can't dwell on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just keep going. So I think that we, like you said, we're still elite.
Yeah.
we still look elite. Like we still getting takeaways. We're still doing our thing, but it'll come back. I think it'll come back. And shoot, when we played the Patriots, and I really can't wait to see what we do against the 49ers. Like, I'm hyped about that game. Yeah. I don't care what nobody say.
I am too. We need that.
We're getting excited after takeaways. Like, we're doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's coming back.
Yeah.
We lost to Arizona. It was dead. This game, I felt like we were a little bit energized. I don't know.
Yeah, I do. I feel like, we came out good. That was a really good game. We torched the Pats. Nah, for real. But we did. And and it was probably a lot of that because it was Zeke's first game back playing AT&T.
Right.
And Zeke, man, like, no matter what jersey Zeke has on, that's my guy. I loved him since the day he got into the league. So I'm pulling for Zeke. I want Zeke to do well.
Definitely.
And I will honestly say we missed the hell out of Zeke. Yeah. Like the real ones are gonna say it. The fake ones ain't gonna tell you. We need Zeke.
Yeah.
We do. Cause our red zone stinks.
It does.
It stinks. It's smelly. Okay. You ran me off a stat earlier, Velz. You said we are 30th in the red zone. Our team ranks 30th in the league in the red zone.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's bad.
Is that a Super Bowl team?
30th out of 32 teams.
That's terrible.
Second to last.
We can't score. We can't score in the red zone.
Oh man. Yeah.
How are we can't win many games by kicking field goals?
Now, I will say this, and I'm gonna remember that you stopped at field goals. Dak has made some decent passes in the red zone, though. Mm-hmm. I will say this. Mm-hmm. They have to catch the ball.
That's all part of that.
It has been catchable balls.
Yeah, I'm not blaming Dak on that. I'm saying the team
minus
as a whole.
the one he threw against Arizona in the red zone that I almost took my TV out the wall and
Because that was a winnable last game.
It was. Even with the time left on the clock, it was winnable. Minus that one, he has made some decent passes.
Yeah.
Well, decent throws in the red zone.
This is not me talking about Day. This is talking about the team.
I'm just
offense
saying.
in the hole in the red zone.
Right. Period. As a team.
It's trash.
Yeah. Like you said, we can't win games by kicking field goals.
Can't. How do you expect? How do you expect? Because the playoffs, everybody knows whether what sport it is, basketball, football, soccer, baseball. The season is different from the playoffs.
Definitely is the regular season.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a light switch. It once the playoffs and stuff kick off, something comes on, people kick into a whole nother gear.
It's 0-0.
So if you can't score in the red zone during the season, what makes you think you're going to be able to just score in the playoffs? We need to fix that.
We do.
Like you said, catching passes. Our tight ends, I mean, if it ain't Fergie at this point, and I love Hendershot Payton, I am so sorry, and I love you. I think you're like the second coming of Travis Scott. Not Travis Scott. Travis Kelce. Ew, Travis Scott. Travis Kelce. As far as look-wise. But not game, because you can't catch. You literally just cannot catch. I know this he's his second year, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, yeah.
So I don't have an excuse for that. Catch the ball. I need our tight ends to catch the ball. I think we've been so spoiled with Jason Witten in the.
Oh my gosh, Witten! Man, we had Witten with this team.
I know. Hey, Witten, can you retire?
Shoot,
just
Schultz.
for the season. Schultz, so he's in Houston.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like those guys, reliable. These guys, I don't know. I hold my breath. Now Fergie.
I like Ferguson.
He is.
He's coming along.
He's coming along.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I can't call him reliable yet.
Not yet, but he's coming.
But he's coming along. So we have to do better. We have to be able to score when we're down there. And this is where I miss Zeke. And I think that's what I'm coming back to. What I was trying to say.
Right.
Because we're going to score with Zeke. We're going to let him bruise it up the middle. Or bruise it around the way, and he's going to get in that end zone. And this is where we need him, and this is where we miss him at. And the numbers show. We are 37% from the red zone. Last year, we was 71% completion in the red zone. Mm-hmm. So, I'm asking you now, what's changed? How did we go from 71, literally a year prior, to now only 37%?
Well, we're only 4 games into the season, so I will say that.
Okay, fair.
But what has changed really is Zeke.
But we didn't need him though. Okay,
I never said that.
I'm just talking about.
I wanted Zeke to come back so bad. Like I thought we were gonna get him because he hadn't got picked up yet, and I thought we were just was gonna bring him right on back, and then the Patriots got him.
Yep.
I was so like, man, come on, man.
And the cold part about that whole thing, because we never really got to talk about it, the Cowboys didn't even, come to him and be like, can you take a pay cut?
Right.
From what I've read, he said he was willing to do that because he wanted to stay.
Oh.
So I like Tony Pollard. Great. But I knew Tony Pollard couldn't carry.
Yeah.
He's fast. Tony Pollard is fast. But he ain't knocking nobody over.
We could have had a nice little running back lineup with
that's cool.
With TP, Z,
Dowdle's
yeah.
cool too. Deuce Vaughn, he hasn't came along. He's a rookie. He looked great in preseason.
Yeah.
But that's a different game.
Yeah.
He's playing against other guys and on his same level.
At least with Dowdle though, like that we could have had a little three.
Dowdle. That three rotation that 3-headed monster would have been great.
It would have been.
Because now you just changing out fresh bodies, baby.
Yep.
Come on, man.
And Zeke gonna break at least once. Like,
of course. He gonna
at least for 15, 20.
You know what I'm saying?
At least once.
So it's just I didn't understand. I mean, Who, Jerry?
Jerry.
Steven. Even Charlotte. Like, come on, man. Like, this is it. I mean, numbers don't lie. And we were 71% last year,
right,
against small sample size.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going into week 5 and we're sitting at 37%. I don't really see a big of a difference. Maybe we can get to 50 by time week 17 gets here. Hopefully, because I can't carry 37% into the playoffs. I just can't.
Yeah, no, we got to be better. We got to be better in the red zone. That's just period. We just got to be better.
So
got to be better. But I'm glad that we're 3-1. Did we want to talk about the Arizona game just quickly?
Yeah,
we got to
let's
move
run through Arizona, man.
I don't know what happened. We started that game off terrible and it ended terrible. We finished just like we started.
It was like the movie Precious. It just never got good. there was no happy ending in sight.
Right. It was just, the whole entire game, like, it just, but you know what's crazy? The whole time we're watching that game, I never felt like we were going to lose. Until Dak threw that pick in the red zone, and I was just like, yep, that's it. But yeah, I mean, that's their only win. That's Arizona's only win of the season.
Right.
Against the Cowboys.
It's always something like that. At least never won no game, but when they play the Cowboys, they're going to get you a dub.
At least when Detroit beat the Chiefs, you know, Detroit's 3-1, so like it's like okay, like they
Detroit looked better.
They like,
actually just
they look good.
Better. Yeah,
the Cardinals,
right?
Even the Giants
quarterback, like the real starter quarterback.
Yes, even the Giants beat the Cardinals.
Let me tell you how bad it was. Dobbs was a third string quarterback.
Oh my gosh,
for the Steelers, third string.
We just
and they had a good quarterback since what's his face, Roethlisberger.
Oh yeah, the Steelers, yeah. But you know, like, that game was, it was just, And it always feels weird after a Cowboys loss because you really don't know what to do with yourself. You just like,
just sit there.
You just sit there and look because you just be in such disbelief sometimes. It's just like, don't talk to me for 30 minutes. I'm trying to figure out like what just happened. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm done. We got to move on.
I know, but real quick on the Arizona game, like you said, it was just terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Again, it could have been feelings by Trevon. It could have been. I don't want to make an excuse for it because that's a terrible ass excuse. You suck because a player went down.
Right.
You got to be ready to play every game. Period. I don't know if you took the Cardinals lightly.
I think they did.
Because I did. I for damn sure did.
Right. I just knew we were going to win that game.
Yeah, I was like, when I saw, duh.
I could see us going into playing the 49ers 4-0.
Yeah, for sure. I thought it was going to be the battle of the undefeated.
Yeah. Yes.
I really did. You know? But we went to bed and we played down to our competition like we do. And I mean, we need to not do that. Go ahead.
Barney covers and sheets from back in the day with the bed. Where you look at the picture and you can smell the picture. Like, we went to bed.
Nasty.
Yeah.
And we can't, and you can't do that. We can't do that. And that was my thing going in. I said, look, because we played down to our competition for whatever reason. You know, except for the Giants, we whooped their ass.
Yeah. We had to.
You know, and I just wanted to go and shout that out because
we did.
The Giants are terrible.
You funny. You know what? I don't know if I can watch another Giants game this season. After what I watched, what was that? Monday? No. Thursday? Whatever day that was. Yeah. They look bad. I got so tired of seeing what's the quarterback name?
What's his name? Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes. I got so tired of seeing him get sacked. I'm like, okay, I closed my eyes so hard to go to sleep. I was like, I'm done watching this. This is bad. I can't watch this. I know football been bad, but God, I had to turn that game off.
Man down. Danny. Man, but you know.
But they beat the Cardinals.
I know.
And we didn't.
It was fluke.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Fluke. man.
I don't know.
Because the Giants is just a terrible team, man.
Yeah.
And then the coach, I know we talking about the Cowboys, but the Giants are just so miserable. I'm just going to make fun of you ninjas. Dieball, he going to get mad because Daniel Jones threw that pick. He going to go over there trying to show him the film and get mad and then just threw the little tablet.
Yeah. Sir.
You know y'all trash.
Y'all way past that.
Why are you at surprise? And in Daniel Jones' defense, their O-line sucks. Fire you know what? I shouldn't even be helping y'all because y'all in y'all division. But whoever the GM is, give him his pink slips. That's a terrible team y'all put together.
Right.
A terrible team. Your quarterback is decent, but with that O-line, nobody can stand behind that. Y'all get beat left and right, up the middle, sideways. Fire the GM. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
back to the Cowboys. Back to the Cowboys, man. So, you mentioned we're playing the 49ers. They're next. Our arch nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
We have to win this game. And I'm going to tell you like this. Right now, I haven't drunk the Kool-Aid. But if we can beat the 49ers, I'm drinking the whole goddamn pitcher. Okay? I'm all in then.
Yeah.
We have to win this game. Because they for some reason they have our number.
Yeah.
They have our number.
It's our kryptonite.
We got to beat them.
We have to. It is a must that we beat the 49ers.
Yes, it is.
And I hate saying this before games, but I really got I got a good feeling about this game. And I don't know if it's a good one or bad. I got a good feeling about this game. I think they know what's at stake. I think they're tired of this team beating them. Mm-hmm. I think they're tired of hearing about this team beating them.
Right.
And I just think that we are going to go into the Bay focused and ready. Uh-huh. We got the primetime game.
Yep.
7:20. Sunday night.
Yeah.
Man, I think that the boys are, I think they're ready for this one. Even though, again, we know our struggles and we know where we struggle at, we know our issues, but I think that we're ready. I mean, we have to be. Got to be able to stop Samuel. We got to be able to stop McCarthy. Like, we got to be able to stop the run for sure.
Yes.
We got to be able to stop the run. I'm not worried.
We're not very good at that.
I know. But the 49er fans are just so confident right now.
Oh,
they know that they're going to beat us. They know they're going to beat us. That's how they feel.
I know. I hate them.
We got to do it. We got to do it, man. We got to do it. And I think we can. And
this is the battle of the defenses, because the war is who has a better defense, the Niners or the Cowboys.
Right.
And I'm already saying the Cowboys, because you don't got a Michael Parsons. You got, what's his name? Is it Nick or Joey? Who's on the Niners? Which Bosa?
Who?
Which Bosa is on the 49ers?
I think it's...
Is it Nick or Joey?
Nick Bosa.
Okay.
I think it's Nick.
One of the Bosas. They have an elite stopper over on their side.
Yeah.
But we do too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, we have to get this win. Like, we literally have to get this win. Cause it's gonna quiet a lot of people.
Right. It definitely is. And I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no excuses about why we beat the 49ers. I don't want to hear that.
No.
Just say, okay.
Yeah.
Just say, all right, okay, I see y'all. Well, it's just one win. You can say that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just one.
Okay.
You still, well, I already know what they're going to say. Y'all still can't win the playoffs. It don't matter.
Yeah,
it's regular season.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
But as I recall, the Niners didn't go to the Super Bowl either, so.
Yeah.
On that. So, yeah, we got to take care of business. We got to take care of business against the Niners, man. And I kind of feel like it's going to be a great game. I hope it's a great game. I hope we sit Brock Purdy down at least 3 times.
At least.
So, I don't know. So, I guess you're taking Cowboys in that Niner game?
Of course I am.
All right. And
of course I am. Let me try to call a score, though.
Okay, call a score. Oh, this is interesting.
Because the Niners been putting up points and we have to.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's gonna be because our defense is gonna play well. So I can see that being like a 27-20 game or something like that.
I can see that.
Like a 27-20.
That's fair. I can see that. I
Cowboys.
Cowboys. I'm rocking with that. Dak, if you have a lane, take it.
Please.
If you have a lane, Rain Dakota, please take it. Take it. We need to score. We need points. Granted, our little field goal kicker, he's been doing great.
He has been.
You know, he missed one at the first game. Mm-hmm. You know, I was like, oh, okay.
We scored 40 points in that game anyway. So
still.
Yeah, but he missed it. But yeah.
Doing a great job. Need him to be ready. I want us to score touchdowns. We need to score touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Okay? Field goals is not going to take care of this. You can't go in there to Levi Stadium thinking you're going to be able to whoop the 49ers by kicking field goals. That's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. So, we need to figure out this red zone situation. I got
to figure out what I'm going to wear on Sunday. That's what I'm thinking about.
You know what I mean? You know what? In support of Dak, I'm putting on my Dak jersey.
You know what? I like that idea. Yeah, so I may go white Dak jersey.
Yep, white Dak.
And try to find some kicks to go along with it. Wear my little cowboy socks. Yeah. I think I may go that route. I like that. I like that.
That's what I'm putting on. Yeah. That's why I'm be right there, ready.
I like that. In Dak we trust for this game.
In Dak we trust. I like that, Velz.
Yeah.
So, we good on the NFL.
Yeah.
We good on these Cowboys.
Yeah, so there you have it. That's what's going on in the NFL. That's what's going on with the Cowboys. Of course, y'all know as the season goes on, we going to keep y'all posted and updated. But on the subject of football, let's talk about the prime effect.
Man.
Real quick.
Let's go. What you got for it?
So, Deion Sanders, head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, doing his thing a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're doing great.
Doing his thing a little bit. Now, you know, they started off by beating TCU, which was very surprising. That was a what did they call him? A barn burner? Yeah. That was a high scoring game.
Yeah, it was.
And a lot of people didn't expect Colorado to beat them, but they went into TCU and got them one, stolen one. Sheduer Sanders, his son, Deion Sanders' son, has been doing his thing, and I'll talk on him a little bit more. I think he had like over 300 yards the game against TCU, over 300 against who was they play Nebraska.
Yep.
But then when they got to Oregon.
Oof. Yeah.
Now let me just say this before I get there. I am in support of Colorado, like to where like call me a bandwagon.
I'm definitely a bandwagon.
But I'm on the Colorado bandwagon.
Same.
I love how they gear look. I'm going to have to give me a couple shirts. Deion, if you're listening, send your girls some shirts.
Man, please.
If you just so happen to listen to this
podcast. Both your girls, man. Look, she's selfish.
Right, both of us. I'm on the bandwagon. But, man, whenever they went up against Oregon, they got, I don't want to say exposed.
They got exposed.
But they got exposed. And it also didn't help that they didn't have one of their best players. What is he, raw receiver? Well, he plays both sides of the ball. He plays corner. Defense, and he's...
is he corner and wide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Travis Hunter. They didn't have him in the Oregon game. But they look bad against Oregon. I'm not going to lie. Sheduer, I like him, but I don't... Even though he had those high passing yard games, like, and even though he's had a couple of rush touchdowns and all of that, like, I just don't know about Sheduer yet.
Really?
I don't know about Sheduer yet. I'm not all the way sold. I'm just not.
Wow.
Now I'm still watching, of course. You know,
I
said, I support them, but I'm trying to figure out like what type of quarterback is he? Because whenever he's gotten sacked a lot these 4 games that they've played. Like I've seen, that's not on him though. I guess not. Yeah, not always on him. Yeah, that's the O-line. But still, just how he looks in the pocket. Sometimes he doesn't look comfortable to me in the pocket. And I don't know if that's just how he throws, but I don't know.
Just,
but
say how you feel.
I'm not sold all the way yet on Sheduer. I'm just still trying to check him out.
So you don't think he should be up for the Heisman?
Now, his numbers going to always speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I think right now he probably averaging what? close to 300 yards a game.
I would say.
Yeah, he's still up for the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? I respect him, and I just don't know yet. I don't know if I'm all the way sold on him or not. I think there are better quarterbacks than, Sheduer, obviously, because they're coming out of the what conference were they in?
They're in
Jackson State.
Oh, Jackson State.
What? Yeah, so they were in the SWAC conference, and they're coming to this conference. Not saying that I'm doubting them. I'm just saying he looks a little different to me.
I feel you. Well, right now he has 1,781 yards. I think Sheduer is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He trains with Tom Brady.
Of course.
I think he should be up for the Heisman. I don't blame those sacks on Sheduer at all. The O-line is terrible. It's terrible. The O-line doesn't give him time.
Right.
And he's kind of in a situation like Daniel Jones. When your O-line sucks, there's nothing really you can do. Because you don't have time to react or be able to get the playoff.
Yeah.
But that's only because everyone's new.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Thrown together.
You know what I mean? So he hasn't gotten a chance to, and I'm talking about Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, hasn't gotten a chance to actually go out there and recruit.
Right.
So this team is on its way.
Oh, it definitely is.
And I think, come next season that O-line will improve. But yeah, it's losing Oregon 42-6. Nobody expected Colorado to do anything, let alone win.
That was a tough watch.
It was tough. I mean, Oregon's the better team.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? I really didn't see those boys quit, though, which is good. That's how you know they're being coached right, and they believe in themselves, and they have pride. But really didn't see them beating Oregon. I wanted them to, though, because, boy, that would have just set the college football world on fire.
That would have been crazy.
But that USC game, it didn't look good starting off. Did you watch that?
I did. I watched it, and it didn't look good.
But they put in that okay. Ooh. They put in the rookie. I think his name was Omarion.
Miller. Was his last name Miller?
Probably number 14.
Yeah, they found him a gem in him.
Yeah.
Well, not fat. They had him on the team.
Yeah, freshman.
Throwing him in the game.
He made
good.
plays.
Yeah, he did.
I think he got 196 yards receiving. So use him, Coach Prime.
And I think he will moving forward.
Yeah, you got to.
But you got to pretty much choose though now, because you got Hunter coming back from injury. You got Miller, and then you got
Horn.
What's his name?
Horn,
and Weaver.
And Weaver, yeah.
So it's just like, but Miller looked good.
Yeah, he did, and saved him in that second half.
Definitely did.
I was pulling again because I'm pulling for Colorado. I was pulling them for the upset on USC. Didn't happen, but that's fine. But what I will say, Colorado's definitely on their way. The prime effect is in full effect.
Yeah.
I can just tell that area is just turned up. I ain't even up there.
Man,
and
Colorado turned.
He ain't been them many color folk in Colorado since I don't know when. Okay. Somebody I seen online, they talking about look at the BET Awards up there.
You right. All the celebrities are at the game every week. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
So, I mean,
the support is real.
The support is real, man. And again, that a testament to the prime effect. But we'll keep a close eye on Colorado.
Definitely.
I believe in them. I hope they make a bowl game, and I think they should.
I think they will. I hope they do.
Yeah. And looking at their schedule, I can see them beating some of these teams. They got Arizona State next. Then they got Stanford, UCLA, Oregon State, Arizona, Washington State, and Utah. Oregon State is ranked at 15. Washington State is ranked at 13, and Utah is ranked at 18. Colorado was ranked until they lost those two games. So hopefully, when they beat some of these ranked teams, they'll get a little number by their name.
Yeah, definitely. I think they lost their ranking after Oregon.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're gonna, like she said, we'll keep a close eye on Colorado as they move forward. And like you said, I know he's gonna go out and recruit. But this recruiting class is gonna be stupid. I just know it is.
Because everybody wants to play with Coach Prime.
Exactly. All right, but I think that's all we have on football.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
WNBA, Beezy, cue that music.
Who run the world, girls? Who run the world, girls? Who run the world?
All right,
Yes, sir. The WNBA, man.
the W.
We are at the finals now.
The finals.
Yes, the WNBA Finals.
Yep.
But let's kind of talk about how we got there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Let's see. So, in that first round of the WNBA playoffs, it was the Las Vegas Aces against the Chicago Sky. And, of course, the Aces swept that series 2-0. You have any takeaways from that game or from that series?
Not really. Asia did her thing.
Of course.
And I just knew that the Aces were going to beat the Sky. I just think that the Aces had too much for them.
Yeah.
Now they competed and they played hard, but I just knew that they were going to beat them in the first round.
You know, the Sky was ranked 8 and Vegas was ranked 1. And like you said, Chicago just didn't have enough. But I will say off that Chicago Sky team, Courtney Williams this season did her damn thing. It seemed like she elevated her game when she went to the Chicago Sky. So shout out to Courtney Williams for that.
Yeah.
They're on their way. They're probably like a piece or two away. But yeah, Vegas Aces did what they were supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Then the next game series was the Dallas Wings against the Atlanta Dream. And then the Wings, of course, swept the Wings 2-0. Any takeaways from that series, Velz?
Nope, just proud that the Wings, took care of business and did their thing just to kind of get to the second round. Or was it the first time that they got out the first round?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that being the first time that they got out the first round since they came to Arlington, I believe. So, yeah, that's really the whole takeaway I have from them. I respect the Dream. What's the one girl name?
Ryan Howard?
Yeah, Ryan Howard. She was, I believe I had her on my fantasy team this year. But she tried the hoop. Like, I think that's their best player. They just didn't have enough. They just didn't.
And they're, like I said, and they're probably a piece or two away. They was number 5 in the league, so they actually was better because I don't remember what they final standings was last season, but Atlanta's a good team and they play hard, so we'll be paying attention to the Dream next year. And then in the next series, we had the number 2 New York Liberty against the number 7 Washington Mystics. Of course, Liberty took care of business and swept them girls 2-0. Any takeaways from that series, Velz?
Only takeaway for me, again, I knew New York would beat the Washington Mystics, but Lena Deladine, man, she's not the same.
No, she's not. Injuries got her.
Yeah, and I really hate that because she is a really, really good player, and I thought she would, really do her thing in the league, but as we can see, she has been plagued by injuries, so... But she doesn't look the same, and that's the only takeaway because it's the playoffs. You expect people to play at a high level, but she just returned from injury not too long ago. I think had she hooped like I know she could, then it probably would have been a closer series. But,
think so.
Well, just they probably could have took a stole one game.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Because the Liberty, I ain't gonna lie, the Liberty people been on the Liberty, but. You know what I'm saying? They've been keeping games close against them.
Oh yeah.
So I think they probably could have took one game had she. But it just would have been one game. I still would have had the Liberty winning and moving on to the next round. So
gotcha. Yeah. No facts. Yeah. Yeah. The next series was the Connecticut Sun against the Minnesota Lynx, and the Sun won that series 2-1. Any takeaways from that, Velz?
Alyssa Thomas,
man.
Alyssa Thomas. She is a really good player. That was really my first time just actually being able to sit down and watch multiple games of the same teams, you know what I'm saying, and how they look and how they play. And I just love her game. She's just so confident that her shot may not look the best.
Right.
like her form, but other than that, like she hoops, she gets her team involved. Bonner is a dog.
Man.
I'm saying she gonna play hard, she gonna fight for hers. Like I love her game and I love the way she play. I love how passionate she is. But Minnesota, they're just not the same Minnesota like whenever they used to have Maya Moore and Simone Augustus and all of those girls.
Different team, but Nafisa Collier,
but she did not show up that first game in that series.
She did not.
She didn't show up the first game, but of course she came alive and got them one. But I mean, by then it was too late.
It's too late. So that son was on a different
you only get
stratosphere.
You only get what, 3 games?
You get 3 games.
Yeah,
you get 3.
You get 3 games in the first round. You know, best out of 3. So you gotta come. You gotta come with it every night.
Yes, you do. And then on to the semifinals, which was round 2. It was the Aces against the Dallas Wings, and you know we are Aces fans, but we have mad love for the Dallas Wings because that's the hometown.
Definitely.
But the Aces, they swept the Wings in that series 3-0.
They did.
I wasn't expecting a sweep. Were you expecting a sweep?
I don't really know what I was expecting, honestly.
I mean, I knew the Aces was going to beat them.
I did feel like the Wings would win at least one game.
That's what I said. Not a sweep.
At least one game, which they came really close in the very last game of that series.
And I was at that game.
Yeah, and you were at that game, and we didn't even talk about that yet. But yes, in the suite, like at the game. But you know, and I watched that game, and it sucks for the Wings because they were right there,
man.
And they play hard and they do their thing. The fans were in there, mad support, crazy.
It was sold out, Velz. It was
a sold out game. I will say, what's her name? I gotta know these names. The center for the Wings,
Tara McCowan.
McCowan. She played for Mississippi State, right? Mm-hmm. She missed them free throws. I go into coach mode. I'll be thinking about free throws missed because she went to the line like 4 or 5 times and missed 4. Like she missed 4 big free throws. Like, but they still had a chance to win it at the end. Gumawale ended up with the ball and just missed the corner 3. Yeah. But and they lost by 3 that game. So
they did. The whole thing was they were pretty much leading the whole game. So I just knew that they was gonna pull it out. And honestly, I was hoping that they would pull it out. Yeah. It was just in that second half, the shots just wasn't falling. Right. The Aces clamped down on defense. Mm-hmm. But I say that, but the Wings was also getting the looks. It just the shots wasn't falling. Right. And I just chalked that up to the Aces just being that more of a dominant team.
And Asia didn't even have a good game.
No, she didn't. Anytime you hold Asia under 20 points, you're supposed to win that game. Yeah. Asia had 13 points and 13 rebounds. Right. She gonna get her rebounds. Mm-hmm. And she gonna get her blocks. Yeah. And she had about like 3 or 4 of them. But she had 8 turnovers too. Yeah, she just had a bad game. Yeah. So you have to capitalize on moments when the star player is not doing well. Right. And they were. Up until that second half, and it just like everything cooled off. I don't know if the stage got too bright and they couldn't believe that they were really about to win a game. I don't know what happened, but they fell short. But I do believe the Wings are they're on their way. They are. They're on their way.
They need one more. They need one more solid piece, or they need one girl to like. I like Maddie Segrist. I really think if she can hoop like she did
at UConn.
She wasn't at UConn. She was at Villanova. Uh-huh. She could hoop like she hooped at Villanova and get back to the way of scoring like she was there. I think that would be a really good look. She got some nice size on her.
Yeah, she does. She's a big girl. Yeah. And this was her rookie season.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think her getting that taste of playoff basketball and professional basketball, I think she's going to add some more to her game. Right. I think if she is the kind of player that we want her to be, she's putting up shots right now. Right. Definitely. Because at that moment, maybe we don't pass the ball to Enrique. Maybe we can pass that ball to Maddie, and now we're talking about a whole different thing now. Right. But shout out to the Wings. Great season. We did say that we wanted to get past the first round, and we did that. Mm-hmm. So, that's all I got to say about that series. Then you got the New York Liberty against the Connecticut Sun. Yeah. And of course, the New York Liberty took care of business and won that series 3-1. Any takeaways from that? That was tough, man. For me, it was tough.
Yeah.
Well, how did you feel?
So I had the Liberty going to the finals, but I knew that they would beat the Connecticut Sun. Now, I will say, the Connecticut Sun surprised me the very first game of that series. They surprised me because they went into New York and they stole one from them, and they started the series off right. And I kind of think that the Sun had just hit the Liberty in the mouth that first game. Yeah. And I think the Liberty kind of like underestimated them and kind of like, overlooked them a little bit.
Probably,
and kind of humbled them a little bit. But in the Liberty's defense, they took care of business in 3 straight games. But those games were close.
Yeah, they were.
Those games was close. Like, they were games. So in those games could have went either way. So, but Liberty, they dug down and they took care of business. But I respect the heck out of Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner and even Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes showed me a little something this series.
She stepped up.
She definitely stepped up. And who is one more person? I think her name was Rebecca Allen.
Okay. Yeah.
She did her thing. Now, she had one bad game this series, but she definitely helped out and did her thing with the Sun. But other than that, Liberty just too much. And when you got a team full of women who can go off any given night,
right?
You got Sabrina Eskew and Brianna Stewart and Jonquil Jones and Vandersloot and
what's the other one? I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, but Brittany.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. What is her? I forgot her last name. But she had a really good series.
Yeah, she did.
She had a really good series. So when you got a team that anybody can go off on any given night, it's gonna be tough for you because the Sun, they really lean heavy on Bonner and Alyssa and Tiffany Hayes, whatever she can throw in. Right. She actually had a really good game that series.
Yes, she did.
Had 30 points. I think she had hit like 5 or 6 threes in one game. So, but yeah, the Liberty just too much. They took care of business and they went on and did what they had to do.
Yep, and that brings us to where we are today.
Yeah,
the WNBA Finals. And we already called it early. We called it when all the transactions went down.
Yes. We called it at the beginning of the season, I believe. Before the season even started.
Before the season started. When Brianna Stewart signed with the Liberty and Candace Parker went to the Las Vegas Aces, we said Aces and Liberty in the finals. And that's exactly what we have. It's the battle of the super teams. It's the battle of super teams.
Of the WNBA.
Vegas Aces against the New York Liberty. So, in the 5-game series, who is taking home the finals trophy?
Man, so this is a tough one for me because...
And hold on, let me finish this. And how many games are they doing getting?
Okay, and how many games?
Now give me all of that.
So I had called the Liberty.
You did?
I called the Liberty. I even replied to our tweet asking, who do we think would win, and I said the Liberty. Reason is because they are good in every position, and Jonquil Jones going up against Asia Wilson or whoever she's gonna be guarding. I think they gonna give Asia fits, and I want the Aces to win. Don't get me wrong now. Listen to what I'm saying. I want the Aces to win. I just feel like this may be the Liberty's year. But then again, it's just like Stewart has been a little inconsistent lately. Anescu has been a little inconsistent lately. And so the Aces have been pretty much consistent, I feel like, besides the last game that Asia only had 13 points. She had under 20 points, 13 and 13. I just think, though, that the Liberty are good in each position. Now, when you talk about Chelsea Gray, when you talk about Asia, when you talk about Plum, and who else?
Jackie Young. I
mean, they have a solid 4 or 5 girls that they use, but I just think that the Liberty may be just a little bit deeper, just a little bit. But I've also seen teams give the Liberty fits.
Yeah.
So it's tough for me, Lyse. I said all that to say, because I want to pick this right. I want to pick it right.
I know, because we here. We here now. Can't play around now.
I'm going to say that the New York Liberty beat the Las Vegas Aces in 5.
So it's going all 5?
It's going 5. it's going 5. It's going to be tough. And the games will be close. They're not going to be blowouts. I don't see, now, I won't say that they won't be, but I don't see any blowouts in this series.
Yeah.
But I want the Aces to win. I do. But I think the Liberty will get them this year in 5 games.
I respect that. I do respect that because after the All-Star break, the Liberty has had the Aces number since then.
Right.
And what do you do with a Jonquel Jones, right? I would feel more confident with the Aces if Candace Parker was playing. And I said this before. I've apologized to Candace Parker. She does make a difference because she does. Mm-hmm. Because that's probably who would be on Jonquel.
Right.
I'm going Aces. I'm riding with the Aces.
Okay.
How many games? I'm saying 4.
Okay. Aces in 4.
That's tough. That's
that
bold.
mean they got to go 3-1.
Yeah, that's bold, and I know, and I'm saying 5, but I just I can honestly see it going 5. I can see it going down to 5.
Yeah.
But I think the Aces are not going to play around, and they're going to get this done within at least 4. Because Liberty, you're not going to sweep them. You're not. You're just not. I don't think Brown Store is going to allow you to do that. I don't think that whole team is going to allow you to do that.
Right.
But yeah, I see this going 4, and I see the Aces winning because the pedigree. That's just really what it boils down to. The Aces is a tough team. They're number 1 for a reason. The Liberty are number 2 for a reason.
Yep. The number 1 versus number 2 team.
That's. I mean, I know the Aces. I watch a lot of their games, and I do watch the Liberty too, but I watch a lot of the Aces games, and they'll let you back in games. They will let you back in games, but sometimes it's just like once they do that, they click something on, and just like hell nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm riding with. I got the Aces. Back-to-back champs in 4. Final answer.
All right. Well, there you have it. Mm-hmm. That's your WNBA talk. Obviously, y'all know we're going to be back. Oh, yeah, go ahead. What else you got to say?
Well,
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. The awards.
The season awards.
The season awards. My bad.
Let's shout them out.
Jumping the gun.
And
disqualified.
So, but yeah, she is right. That is that. But let's get into some of these awards, man, because these are some hot topics. Without, Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year.
Yep.
No doubt. Mm-hmm. No doubt. Hell of a season for her.
Number 1 pick.
She's going to be dangerous in the league.
Yeah.
She's going to be dangerous.
Her footwork is impeccable. Man. I love her footwork.
She's going to be dangerous. That's all I got to say. We got Satu Sabali. She's most improved.
Yes.
I have been saying all season, Satu is having a career season.
Yeah.
And she did.
She definitely did.
She has improved. She has elevated her game. I just think her star is going to continue to rise.
Yeah, definitely.
I think she's going to continue to get better.
Her confidence is going to continue to grow.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
Satu, thank you. Because if it wasn't for your play this season, the Wings wouldn't have gotten to where they got to this year.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because Enrique can't do it all on her own.
She can't.
And we needed a number 2. And I think she has solidified herself at being a number 2. Now we're waiting on a number 3 because Natasha Howard, I thought you were going to be it. Now they I was going to say something, but I don't want to because I mess with the Wings. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Natasha, I need you to improve your game over the offseason, baby. I need you to improve your game over the offseason. We're going to leave it at that. You know what? Nah, we real on this show. Stay off of Love Basketball Wives.
Oh, she on that?
Yeah, she's going to be on that new season of Basketball
Wives.
Wives.
I'm going to have to watch that.
Man, stay off of that. And let's improve our game in the season, all right?
Definitely have to watch that.
We real on here. We're going to just call that shit out. Stay off of Basketball Wives and improve the game of the season. All right?
Oh, man.
Man, hold up. Asia Wilson, back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. No mistake, no doubt. She
Right.
deserves it.
Right, definitely.
Do you want to chime in on it?
No, Asia gonna Asia. Like what we used to say, it's a block party and you gotta be invited.
Man.
Like, yeah, Asia is my girl. I mess with Asia. So well deserved award for her.
For sure. Alicia Clark, 6th Player of the Year. She won that. And if you can recall, what did I say about Alicia Clark when they first signed her? I said she is going to be who? She's going to be now I never forgot about my girl name. Oh man, the one they let go to Sparks, De'Erica Hamby.
Oh, okay.
I said she's gonna be your De'Erica Hamby. Mm-hmm. She's your De'Erica Hamby. Plus she won 6th Player of the Year.
Right.
Y'all gonna start listening to me one day. Y'all gonna start listening to me one day. I promise that. And the most controversial award, MVP. That went to Breanna Stewart. You want to start or should I?
Go ahead. I'm gonna just let you take this one.
Okay. So, no doubt. Breanna Stewart's a great player. She was on my fantasy team. She is deserving of the award. She is. It was really down to Breanna, Alyssa Thomas, and Asia Wilson.
Right.
I want to say this again. Breanna Stewart is a very, 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 very times 10 talented player. Mm-hmm. Great. Deserving. But I have to give this award to Alyssa Thomas. I just have to.
Alyssa
Thomas.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
Both of them was on my fantasy team. So I saw what both of them did.
Yeah.
Alyssa Thomas was a little bit more consistent than Breanna. Mm-hmm. Alyssa Thomas was putting up triple doubles.
Right.
Now, I ain't gonna say consistently, but enough times.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yes, Breanna Stewart went off for like 40 points, multiple games, double doubles and stuff like that. I didn't even think she even put up a triple double a time or two. But what Alyssa Thomas did this season was for the history books. And she's even said that. You have to give her that award.
Yeah.
Plus, she had more votes for the number 1 position. So
she did?
yes. When I read the little stats of the selection, because I was confused as to why they didn't give it to Alyssa Thomas. She had more number 1 votes than Asia and Breanna Stewart. You have to give her that award. She carried.
She did. She did.
Breanna Stewart didn't have to carry the Liberty.
No, not at all.
See, when we think about MVP, now let's break
Most
down
valuable
MVP.
player. Yeah.
That's, if you were not on that team, could this team do that?
And the Sun could not. The Sun could not. Now, the Liberty possibly still could.
They could.
Yeah.
If you take Breanna Stewart off that team, the Liberty is still going to be a playoff team.
Right.
The way Alyssa Thomas played this season, you take her off that team, they could fairly well be a playoff team, but they would have not been sitting at number 3.
No.
Number 2, they talk between 2 and 3 all season with the Liberty. Alyssa Thomas was playing 40 minutes that whole playoff series.
Yeah.
Breanna Stewart ain't playing 40 minutes. Why is she playing 40 minutes? Because she's my most valuable player.
Right.
Boy, stop.
I agree. It
It could have went to Asia as well.
Yeah, it definitely could.
But
a lot of people felt like she should have got it.
and they do. And, I'm not taking... Look, you know how I feel about Asia and how I feel about the Aces. Mm-hmm. Her team stepped up this season.
Right.
Though. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yes, she's still the face, right? But I had even made a case for Jackie Young being most valuable player at one point of the season.
Yeah.
Because she just went off. Mm-hmm. But you have Jackie Young. You have Chelsea Gray. You have Kelsey Plum. You have these players already. You had a Candace Parker halfway through the season. I can't strongly make a case for Asia this season. Right. Because how everybody else has elevated their game. Mm-hmm. But I have to make a strong case for Alyssa Thomas because, again, DeWanna Bonner, she's great. She's great. But you take Alyssa Thomas off that team this season, I don't see the Connecticut Sun going far.
Yeah.
Especially not into the second round.
Right.
But that's all I have about the WNBA and about all of that. It's time to move on to our next sport. All right, Beezy. Drop that beat.
The NBA.
It's back, Bells?
The NBA is back.
Woo.
It's back.
Oh, Lord.
It's back. It's back.
Yo.
And honestly, Lyse, I can't even tell you, because I know we got to move on, but I can't tell you how excited I am about the NBA season being back. So many things have happened.
Man.
So many trades. Dame finally has a new home.
Man.
The NBA is back. Media days have already taken place. Training camp has officially started.
Man.
We got a preseason game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Early in the morning at 11 a.m. Who is Dallas playing?
We're playing the Timberwolves, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mavericks Timberwolves tomorrow preseason. The
I'll go be
NBA
tuned
is
in.
the NBA is back.
It's back, baby. It's back.
And like I said, I'm excited. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So Dame finally got him a new home,
He's
y'all.
a free man.
Finally got him a new home. He is no longer a Portland Trailblazer. He is now a Milwaukee Buck. Can you believe that?
I can't, but I'm excited about that though.
Why are you excited about it? Real quick.
Because like, first of all, because he's getting the hell out of Portland,
Right.
For one. But for two, that's exciting. Giannis and Dame
Yeah.
Middleton. I want to know what that looks like. To me, it's scary.
It is.
If I was in the East,
Oh yeah.
I'd be petrified.
Mm-hmm.
There's a snake in my boot.
Funny.
No, seriously. That is honestly a perfect combo. That is two guys that can get score at any given time. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do you plan on like double teaming somebody? I hope not. What are you gonna do with that?
Ooh, yeah, that is definitely an upgrade for Milwaukee. It's definitely going to be scary. I could just see Dame already point to his wrist.
Dame time. And that's my favorite player. So what's
That
up?
is so interesting. I know those Milwaukee Bucks fans are ecstatic about that and cannot wait for the season to start. But
Right.
yeah, Dame finally has a home, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what they look like. But in the midst of that, some people got to stay, some people got to go, and Drew Holiday is no longer a Buck. He is actually with the Celtics now, which I think that also makes them better.
It does. Especially losing Marcus Smart.
The East is gonna be tougher this year.
Yeah.
Because Marcus Smart is with the Memphis Grizzlies now.
Had to
And
replace
so,
that.
And then also DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
He is no longer with the Suns. They had kind of like a weird relationship, going on, and he, if he didn't want to stay, and he was like, okay, I'll stay, and then they got rid of him anyway. He's gone, and
He
so
looks happy.
he does look happy. He's in Portland now, and he looks happy. He looks excited to be there. Fresh new beginnings. But it's always something going on in the NBA, man. I mean, the season just training camp just starting, and it's
Yeah.
already like this much excitement, like
Right.
so much happening. So I can't wait until the season starts. I don't know where we want to go with these predictions.
Yeah, so because I really kind of want to touch on DeAndre Ayton.
Okay, go
with
ahead.
the with Portland or the Portland team. That's still with him going there does not make them anything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It doesn't. That's a young team. They're building. I guess this kind of falls into predictions. I don't fear Portland because Ayton is there.
Of course not. I don't think anybody fears them at this point.
Like I said, they're building, right?
They respected him with Dame.
Yeah, there was always going to be respect with Dame. But, I mean, they also got Robert Williams III, too. And Malcolm Brogdon.
But Malcolm is not healthy right now, fully,
Yeah.
I don't believe. So
Okay. But, I mean, decent team. Could possibly fight for, like, a play-in. Maybe.
Yeah, I can see them in a play-in.
Maybe, right? And they got the scoop guy.
Yeah, Scoot Henderson.
You know what I mean? So, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
I just think the Portland Trail Blazers is a trash-ass organization. Because you wasted Dame. I hope you don't waste Scoot if he pans out to be what the hype is about. I hope you don't waste Ayton. I hope my Mavericks actually gets to calling Portland here shortly to go get Ayton. Or maybe even Robert Williams III. Because we're still lacking.
I would like that for Dallas. That Robert Williams III.
That's
I
not
would
bad,
like that
huh?
for Dallas.
So, I don't know what to say about Portland. Good
There's
pickups,
nothing
though.
to say.
You say it's going to look the same?
No, there's nothing to say.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see. And kind of touch a little bit because we kind of didn't really just say about Drew Holiday going to the Celtics. Like you said, it's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade for them.
Celtics are
Because they
scary.
can kind of take the ball out of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown's hands.
Yeah.
You know, or they can do it however they want to do it. You know, because Drew can shoot. So even if he wanted to spot up, but if he's running that point guard position, I believe that puts Jaylen and Jason Tatum and Porzingis in good position. They got a team.
They do got a team.
The Celtics got a squad.
They do.
And if Porzingis stays healthy, ooh, watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out. They have a team. Now, depth wise, I'm not sure, you know. But they probably play just 7 or 8 people anyway, but they got a team.
So, okay, then let's get into these predictions, these early predictions.
Yeah. Let me just say I'm excited that the Lakers are back and Brian going into year 21. I love the way we look on paper. I will say that, and I'm excited for this season. This is going into predictions for me. I got the Lakers, and I've said this before, but they'll be top 5 in the West this season. But with that being said, are we doing top 5 West East, or like how are we doing the predictions? So we got to move.
Yeah, let's do top 5. Top 5 East West.
Okay.
What you got?
So top 5 East West. I'm gonna go in the West. Well, in the East, I'll start East. I'm gonna go. I'm going Celtics 1. I'm going Bucks 2, and that can go flip flop. Then I'm gonna go Sixers. I'm gonna go Sixers 3rd. That's really. I mean, it's really looking like what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I go Sixers 3rd. I like Cleveland 5th, and I'm gonna go Miami 4th.
Okay, that's fair.
For that's so top 5. So Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, Miami, Cleveland, and shoot, that could be New York too. I don't know. But anyway, in the West, I'm gonna keep Denver at number 1. I'm gonna go. Ooh, this is tough. I'm gonna go Lakers 2, maybe 3, and that could be flip flop with the Clippers because I'm gonna have them top 3 as well. So Nuggets, Lakers, Clippers, and then I'm gonna go Kings. I think they do their thing again. This is tough.
It is.
Oh, this is tough. Top 5. And I know you. I already know what you're thinking in your mind. I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw Dallas up there. I'm gonna go ahead and put them. I'm gonna put them top 5, but see, no, I take that back because I told somebody else. I told them they'll be like they'll be top 8 for sure. But I don't know if Dallas would be 5th. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. So in that 5th spot, I got Denver, I got the Lakers, I got the Clippers, Suns. Yeah. I'm tripping. I am tripping. So Nuggets, Clippers, Lakers, Suns. And Kings. That's my top 5. In no particular order except the number 1 spot.
Okay.
That's top 5 in the West for me.
Okay. So my top 5 East. Yeah, I'm gonna put Boston number 1. I'm gonna take Milwaukee at number 2, just like you. Sixers, I would have said 3 there, but we don't know what James Harden is doing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where James Harden is gonna be.
I still think that they got a squad without Harden.
I'm gonna slide the Heat at 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide the Heat at 3, and I'm going to take. I'm gonna take the Knicks at 4, and I'm gonna put Sixers at 5.
All right.
Because I don't know what James Harden's gonna do. Mm-hmm. Now we can switch those if James Harden plays.
Yeah.
But right now, Celtics, Bucks, Heat, Knicks, Sixers.
Okay, I like that.
In the West, I have to show respect, so I'm gonna put Denver at number 1. Mm-hmm. Do I think they can repeat? Yeah. I do think they can repeat. So we got Nuggets at 1. At the 2 spot. Woohoo! At the 2. Yikes.
That's tough.
I don't believe in the Clippers, bro. I don't believe in the Clippers because they can't stay healthy.
Right.
Because Kawhi, real quick, they told Kawhi, they said the whole rule change where, the stars got to play. He said, I don't know nothing about that rule. I'm still do
what I want to do.
Yeah. So that's worrisome. Clippers fans, you should be worried. So for that reason alone, I can't put the Clippers at number 2.
Got it.
For number 2, I am going to take the Phoenix Suns.
Okay. I like that pick.
Okay.
Respect.
Bradley Beal's finally playing with players.
Bradley. I forgot about Bradley.
He's playing with players now.
Yeah.
Okay. He's never played with these kind of players before. Even though we joke about Devin Booker being Luka's son, Devin Booker's a hell of a player.
He is.
Like, hell of a player. KD, hell of a player. Older, but hell of a player. So I got Suns sitting at 2. 3. Let's go Kings here. I think they'll build off of what they did last year. I really do think so. Mm-hmm. I either want to take the Lakers or Warriors here.
Oh, okay. Really, the Lakers or the Warriors?
I do.
The Lakers or the what? Come on.
I do. I can't.
If this was the Warriors of the past, okay, cool. I
know it's a different Warriors team, man. But they got a heart of a lion.
Different Warriors team and definitely a different Lakers team.
It is a different Lakers team.
And you saw what we did to them with the previous Lakers team that we had. Trade deadline Lakers team. You saw her now. Okay.
She's getting offended.
No. I'm not getting offended. I'm really just surprised that you saying the Warriors or the Lakers.
Right there, because the Warriors to me have a heart of a lion, bro. I just don't see them.
Of course they do. And Steph gonna be Steph and Clay gonna be Clay. What worries me?
Freaking Grizzlies. Honestly, the only reason I'm not putting the Grizzlies there right at this very moment is because Ja Morant's out for 25 games. Right. Because honestly, you know what? No. If we're talking about when it comes down at the end of the season, fine. Nuggets 1. Who did I have at 2? Suns. I'm putting Memphis. I'm putting Sacramento. No, I'm putting Memphis at 3.
The fact that you think Memphis gonna be better than the Lakers is wild.
Dude, they got Marcus Smart
on paper.
now.
If I'm telling you, this is your list. Right. This is not my list. This is yours. What am I doing? Like, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Nuggets 1, Suns 2. I'm taking Memphis at 3. I'm taking the Kings at 4. Warriors and Lakers at 5.
Nah, you got to pick. I'm telling you, you're going to try to sneak that in there. You got to pick.
I'm going to take the Lakers at 5. I'm going to take the Lakers at 5.
Top 5. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like, but I have a caveat. I'm putting Lakers, Warriors, Dallas at 5. But I'm saying the Lakers at 5. But that fifth spot is up for grabs.
So you don't even have your own Dallas Mavericks in the top 5.
We're going to be mixed. Yeah. The Mavericks, because we don't have a big man, Velz. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's holding back. Unless Lively comes alive,
Mm-hmm.
if he can, I have to be honest. Yeah, we're still lacking what we need.
Yeah.
We're going to outscore you when we're hot, of course. We got Steph Curry. We got Kyrie. We got Luka. We're going to outscore you. But we still ain't got no damn defense.
I can see them threes raining with y'all.
It's going to be sickening.
I can see that.
When we
Seth
have
can shoot.
Man, it's going to be
Luka
sick.
can shoot. Kyrie can shoot and get to the rim. Luka can get to,
Yeah.
Y'all offensively, like you said, y'all gonna definitely be able to put
It's
up
a
some
three-way
numbers.
tie in the fifth spot. But if you're making me have to choose somebody today at this moment, I'll take the Lakers at 5.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's our NBA talk. And y'all know we're excited to see what happens and what pans out this season with this year's NBA. Also with just the play-in not the play-in tournament, but the in-season tournament and everything that's new with everything going on in NBA. So yeah, we definitely can't wait to see what's going on moving forward. All right.
Our next topic, BZ, please drop that beat.
Oh my God, Mom, did you see the game?
Yes, sir. Bills. The Rangers made the postseason.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes, they did.
They have made the postseason. Now they worried me. They really worried me, man. I was worried because and the thing is, I shouldn't have to been worried because we was carrying all season. But nonetheless, we made the playoffs.
Did.
We actually swept our wild card round, and that series just ended today. We beat Tampa Bay in a wild card series 2-0. First game, we beat them 4-0. It was a shutout. Amen. And we beat them today 7-1. It would have been a shutout, but they decided they wanted to score like in the bottom of the 8th or whatever. But that's cool. Game was already decided at that point.
Right.
I'm excited. The Rangers hadn't been to the playoffs since 2016. The city is turned up.
Yeah.
I'm turned up with it. How do you before I get to our next round that we're gonna face? How do you feel just right now as a Rangers fan?
I'm excited. I'm happy. Like I'm very happy for the Rangers. I'm happy that we get to celebrate something or cheer for something in the postseason with them. I'm just ready to see what they do. I'm just ready to see what they do moving forward. Right now, I'm not sure who the best team in the MLB is. But I feel like we are a decent team. I like Montgomery just from what I've seen from him and his pitching. I know he's not the only one that pitches, but like I like what I saw from Montgomery. I like what I saw from the dude today. Obviously, they only scored 1 point, like you said, in the bottom of the 8th. But I'm excited as a Rangers fan. I want to go to one of the watch parties at Texas Live on a day that I don't have to go to work because they decided to have watch parties while we're at work, and I don't think that's fair for the people who have flexible work schedules.
Right.
But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited about the Rangers.
I am too, man, and I'm glad we took care of business and we got into the postseason. Like I said, we swept the Tampa Bay Rays. And now we're on to the Baltimore Orioles. I know Dev is over there cheering. Hey, we're enemies right now, bro. We enemies right now. So to kind of talk about the postseason a little bit, where we're at right now. So we have the Blue Jays and who is this? The Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins took care of the Blue Jays. They're moving on. They're about to face the Houston Rockets. From the ALDS. Who do you got in that series? Houston or the Twins?
See. So who has the better record right now?
Shit.
So I guess I'm gonna go.
Just go gut feeling. F the records. Gut feeling.
So that you said Astros or the Twins? I'm gonna go Astros.
Yeah, I said Astros. Taking care of that.
Yeah.
And then like I said, we got the Rangers and Baltimore. How you feeling? Just gut.
I'm going Rangers.
I'm
going Rangers.
Amen. On the other side, in the NL National League, There's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. Right now, Arizona's leading that series. Who you got over there? Who's coming out?
Going Arizona.
Arizona. Same. What about the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies? The Phillies are leading that series 1-0. Who's coming out?
I'm going Phillies.
I'm going Phillies here too.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going Phillies here too. Do you want to go all the way down to the World Series, or you want to cut it off right there?
We can cut it off right there, and we'll get back to you on, where we feel like it's headed after we see some more games played.
Already. So right now we got Astros moving on to the ALCS. We got the Rangers moving on to the ALCS to face the Astros, and we got the Diamondbacks moving on to the NLDS to face the Los Angeles Dodgers, and we got the Phillies moving on to the NLDS to face the Atlanta Braves. And we're going to tap back in and let y'all know how we feeling after those series complete.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap on the MLB. Go Rangers, straight up Texas, whoop Baltimore's ass.
Straight up Texas, baby.
What else we got, Velz?
So, last but not least, I just wanted to shout out my girl Coco Golf.
Hey, Coco!
Coco Golf. I meant to mention this in the last episode that she was currently competing in the U.S. Open, and she was trying to get over that hump of winning that first single title there, and she did that. She did that.
Shout out to Coco. Give him a clap it up for Coco.
Yeah, Coco. This is her first. This is her first U.S. Open singles win. First teenager to do so since Serena Williams won it.
What's up?
And man, I tried to watch as many matches as I could, but I was able to catch pretty much most of them. And in the final round, she beat the current. At that time, she was the number 2 ranked tennis player in the world, but her new ranking was going to be number 1. And Coco was ranked number 6. And Coco did her thing. I mean, she played, man. That girl can play some tennis. She really you could tell she just got it in her.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she's still young. And as she's young and she's winning and losing these matches, like she's learning as her journey continues. But I'm just happy for her that she finally got over that hump and got that win out the way.
Good.
She's competing right now in another tournament, and I'm not sure which one it is, but she's competing. And I think she won again today. So, yeah, shout out to Coco, man.
Yeah, shout out Coco.
I just wanted to mention her before, we got off the show. That's one of the players that I'm going to be watching. Like, since Serena's done, pretty much, I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on Coco, like, throughout her entire career. So, yeah, shout out to Coco.
Shout out to Coco, and shout out to Coco for standing up for herself. Because I did see that,
She did.
that one match where... it wasn't being called fair, or what was it? It was something. Old girl was able to take breaks, and she wasn't supposed to take breaks or something like that. She stood up for herself. So shout out to Coco, man. Keep going. Like the Sports is behind you. Hey, it's up there for you. Hey, look at Serena creating monsters. You know what I'm saying? Creating monsters, man. So yeah, that's what's up, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man, Velz. I think we're getting to the end of the shizzo.
Yes, ma'am. I think I think that is the end.
Yeah. Well,
that is the end.
That is the end. Well, it's a wrap then. It's a wrap on episode 19, man. It's been real. I've had an exciting time. It's been a while. We're gonna try to crank this thing back up, man, because it's just so much sports things that's happening right now, man. And we gotta just, like I said, we gotta go on here and give y'all our opinion. You know what I mean? Because this is what we do. We like to talk ish, so we gonna do that.
Yeah.
But no, it's been an amazing episode here.
It has.
As always, please follow us on Instagram at LOCD, the letter N Sports. That's SPORTS. Also, follow us on Facebook by the same name. LOCD, the letter N, Sports, SPORTS. And where else can they find us, Velz?
You can also find us on Twitter, aka X, at Loc'd In Sports. That's LOCD D, the letter N, SPORTS.
Yes.
All right. And thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. Continue to listen. Continue to tune in. We got some special episodes coming for y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait till these episodes come out. Exciting episodes. But yeah, thank y'all for listening so far. And I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap, man. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. It's been real. It's the one and only Lyse.
And it's your girl Velz, aka Velly Vel, if that's what you want to call me.
And together we are
Locked in Sports.
Peace.
I like sports and that's it.